We are checking out our package. This is 11 days since our last inspection, 23 days since we first installed these bees. 23 days, what that means is that if they had any comb drawn in the first couple of days, those eggs should now be hatched. And it also means that we've had over 3 weeks, so a good number of our original bees could have died since then. So our population at this point could be going down right before it gets the boost from the eggs that she first laid when that queen was first added. So remember, we have feed that has run out at this point. All right, let's take a look. Okay, just looking down, looks like our bees are still very concentrated in the center here. So we'll take a frame from the outside, and this is the third frame in, and we have nothing. No attempts to draw wax on it yet. This will be the fourth frame from the outside. We do have comb drawn here. It's good looking. We've got eggs and larvae on this side, but no wax drawn on that side at all. We're not worried about the temperature because it's quite warm now. I'm going to turn this so the undrawn side faces this brood that we have here to encourage them to draw it. Here is a frame of capped brood. This capped brood is likely some of the first eggs that queen laid, and they will be ready to hatch out very soon. At the bottom we see eggs. I bet this comb is newly drawn. They drew it out so she could add eggs, so they are expanding their comb. On this side, same thing. We've got brood almost edge to edge down here. They're just drawing this comb. But where she had comb, she's done a good job laying. Not a ton of bees, not completely covering that frame. You can see how we have brood on the outside here, but some open cells, and I'll look closely to see if there's eggs in them yet. Does not appear to be. These are freshly emerged bees, and actually we have one coming out right now. Right there. There's a worker right there, just emerging. And the fellow workers have emerged from here. So this, by the end of the day, or by tomorrow, will probably be all emerged. This side, we have a good amount of brood. They've stored some pollen right in the center there. Not a ton of bees, but they're emerging. Hopefully this population will quickly grow. Next frame here, we have a patch of brood, nectar. I'm guessing they're starting to draw this down, so there's room to put nectar, some pollen in there. I see some newly emerged bees. So this population is now hopefully hit its bottom numbers and now is going to start to expand. This comb here has some nectar in it. I won't turn that one, we'll just turn that one frame. So we have 2 fully drawn frames and then 2 frames with 1 face drawn. So total, we could count that as 3 drawn frames after 21 days. Now, this population though is about to double from what it started as when we have these frames of capped brood hatch out. So it's about to expand. And they drew that wax very quickly to begin with, but then we've got this lull where their population starts to drop, and we're waiting for those new eggs that became larvae and now capped brood to hatch. So we are close. We do have nectar. There's the early start of a flow, so we do not need to feed these bees, but we could still feed them to get them to draw out that comb. So for now, we'll leave our extra boxes. And our feeder, that's empty.